gentlemen, from the Honda Center, Anaheim, California, Affliction event and M1, in association with Roy Engelbrecht Events, is proud to present the Affliction Band main event of the evening. For the very first time in history, an MMA independently recognized contest for the heavyweight championship of the world. Scheduled for five-minute rounds, sanctioned by the WAMMA and the California State Athletic Commission. Chairman Tim Noonan, Executive Officer Armando Garcia, Assistant Executive Officer Bill Douglas, Event Supervisor Che Guevara. And inside the ring when the action begins, your referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, it's time for a moment of history. Are you ready? MMA fans, are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Fighting out of the red corner, standing 6 feet 8, officially weighing 263 pounds. His record, 24 victories, including 16 knockouts with 2 submissions, only 4 defeats. From Bettendorf, Iowa, the former UFC heavyweight champion, Emelianenko Sylvia. Fighting out of the blue corner, he stands 6 feet tall and officially weighs 230 pounds. His record, 27 victories, only 1 defeat. 6 by KO, 14 by submission. From Staroyarsk, Russia, the former Pride FC heavyweight champion, ladies and gentlemen, Dame y Господа, the last emperor, Fedor Emelianenko.
All right, gentlemen, we've gone over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Very interesting, neither fighter looking at each other. Not one time did they look up and look at each other's eyes. Fedor, expressionless. Tim Sylvia says again, I have nothing to lose. It's finally here, the Affliction people give it to us. Fedor Emelianenko on U.S. soil, fighting the former UFC heavyweight champ in Tim Sylvia.
This is the kind of fight you live for, right here.
Yeah, this is for the WAMMA heavyweight belt, Big John. Oh, nice. Shot blessed by my son. He holds it. No. Tim Sylvia goes down. This is what Fedor does best. Fedor immediately hooking into hooks, going for a rear naked choke. Can it be over this fast?
This is the same position Randy Couture had Tim Sylvia, but he's got that.
He tapped out. He tapped out. 36 seconds.
That is what.
Fedor Emelianenko. You want to know why? He is the greatest fighter on the planet today. That is why. Tim Sylvia shaking his head in disbelief. That, folks, is the Michael Jordan, the Tiger Woods, the Rocky Marciano of our sport.
He hits like Rocky Marciano because he absolutely leveled Tim Sylvia. Can you believe that? I was about to say, remember you guys were sitting there, I was like, just wait for it, he's about to move, And before I could get it out, he just jumped into it and went crazy. That is how you attack a fight. That is how you do it.
For all those people who have questioned the level of competition, you can't question it any longer. Fedor Emelianenko, quite frankly, is the baddest SOB on this planet.
There is no more argument anymore. You have other people that are in contention for pound the best in the world right now. Also, but pound for pound, the best guy in the world in mixed martial arts is Fedor Emelianenko. There's nobody else in any weight class can do what he does. Not BJ Penn's, not your George St. Pierre's, nobody. None of those guys can do what he does. I mean, Fedor Emelianenko is a step above everybody else that's fighting in MMA right now.
I tell you what, Frank, as much as you and I have seen him, and we've done so many shows on him in the Pride Fighting Championships on FSN, he still amazes.
Dude, I have to be honest with you, that's probably one of the most incredible things I've ever seen, and I've called 7 of his fights, 8 of his fights, and I get to sit in the exact same seat every time I see him fight. This is the first time I was actually a little nervous. Tim has a very long reach, knows how to use his reach, knows how to keep a guy away from him, but he couldn't stop Fedor tonight.
I tell you what, the Affliction people, we have a great future in store, because whether or not you have him against Orlovsky, maybe Randy Couture, wow, Fedor Emelianenko showing the American fans why he is the baddest of the bad. Now he's thinking, I came all the way to America for this, 36 seconds.
Well, he kind of likes America. I guess to hang out a little while.
He does.
I'm sure he'll be at Disneyland tomorrow.
I don't know. And here's a guy, folks, also, he's a huge star in Russia, but lives in the town that he grew up and actually has a house, gave it to his mom. He lives in a little apartment, or probably not so little, but lives in an apartment with his wife. Wow. Let's set it up now into the ring with Michael Buffer for the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at 36 seconds of round number 1. He now holds the WAMMA World Championship belt and surely must be recognized as the undisputed MMA heavyweight champion of the world, the last emperor, Fedor Emelianenko.
All right, Frankie, let's go through this fight real quick. Look at that huge move there by Fedor.
Comes over the top.
So fast.
Oh. That's what we're talking about, how Vitor Belfort used to punch so many years ago, and that's what we're looking to get for Vitor to come back. And Fedor shows it how a big guy this size can still do that.
And Tim Sylvia admitted, I don't have anybody to train with who does what Fedor does. I tried to get 4 different guys to help me out, but obviously it didn't help.
Nobody does what Fedor does. If you're fighting him, it's impossible to find a guy that can punch you in the head like that. Then, with a 6-foot frame on top of a 6'7" frame, sinking both hooks, flip you over onto your back, and sinking a rear naked choke that was only used with the forearm. So he's got power, strength, and technique on top of it.
That's one of those old-fashioned chokes. Wasn't even really the rear naked, didn't have it fully locked in.
Take a look at this, nice and deep. Just the forearm, like I said before. Didn't put it all the way into a rear naked choke, like Jay said. It's really amazing to see a guy like this that's able to pull something off.
And look at his face when he's done. It's the same face that he had when he walked into the ring. He is expressionless. He's emotionless. He goes to work, whips your butt, goes back home. See you later. Let's have dinner.